Yeah, hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Hail Mary Meteorology. This is where weather meets sports, and this is the 2 minute hurry up offense. A look at the sports news from yesterday across all the major sporting leagues. And first, we're going to start off with the NFL. Man, there continues to be numerous moves each day leading up to free agency next week. First, we'll talk about the big trade yesterday. The Bears sending DJ Moore and a fifth round pick this year to the Buffalo Bills, another weapon for Josh Allen. In return, the Bills are sending back a second round pick to the Bears. DJ Moore, man, did he come up clutch for the Bears, not only late in the season, but especially in the playoffs. And as we know, Josh Allen could really use a few more weapons other than the solid tight ends they have in Kincaid and Dawson Knox. Meanwhile, a number of signings from yesterday. The Rams signed two players to extensions. Tyler Higbee, the solid tight end from the Rams, and they might have the best tight end room in the NFL. And Cam Curl, the safety, signed this morning to a 2-year deal, or actually I think it was a 3-year deal to remain with the Rams. Recently released David Biadz from the Commanders, the center, signed a 3-year deal with the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers try to solidify that line with protecting Justin Herbert, who was under pressure a ton last year. Took some major hits last season. They're really trying to shore up that offensive line. The Texans signed Danielle Hunter. He was already with the team. It's an extension, 1-year extension. The bookend defensive lineman that goes with Will Anderson. That great defense will continue to have those two great edge rushers. Okay, so now let's talk about some of the releases, and the most shocking one is Cameron Jordan, the longtime Saint. I mean, that guy, when you see him, you think of New Orleans Saints. He's a great defensive lineman. He's going to be released prior to free agency, and it's going to be curious to see where he may end up. I would think he'd want to play for a contender there. The Bears are going to release Tremaine Edmonds, the inside linebacker. He should have a pretty good market, I would think. He's still a relatively young player. He's been solid when he has been with Buffalo and now Chicago, but the Bears are trying to clear salary cap space. And then finally, Zaire Franklin, the Pro Bowl linebacker for the Indianapolis Colts, inside linebacker. The Colts have given him permission to seek out a trade. If that doesn't happen, expect him to be released. The Colts are trying to get under the salary cap. You know, they already put the transition tag on Daniel Jones, and I know Alec Pierce, the wide receiver there, is high priority before free agency starts. Okay, let's shift to the NHL. The trade deadline ends today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and we saw one blockbuster deal overnight. The longtime Stanley Cup winner, John Carlson, defenseman from the Capitals, was traded to the Anaheim Ducks, and the Capitals in return are going to get a conditional first-round pick, whether it's this year, 2026, or 2027. There's a lot of logistical information with it. I expect more big trades in the NHL today. Teams like the Colorado Avalanche, some of the really contending teams for the Stanley Cup. It'll be interesting to see if they make some trades, and I'll be watching the Penguins, Kyle Dubas, see if he can get some high-profile players that were drafted high that just haven't succeeded real well on their teams. I think a change of location has really worked out for the team, or for the Penguins there, of getting some young talent. That's all I have for Hail Mary Meteorology, the 2-minute hurry-up offense, and we'll talk to you soon ahead of free agency next week. Take care.